set up. Again, I was setting the stream just a wee bit early just to give everyone a chance. I hope that doesn't look too close to that. There we go. That's looking good. Oh. Right, pop that there. Screws here. Okay, consolation cup. There we are. Right, okay. Crack open a beer. Where are we doing? A couple of minutes. Hope you're all doing okay tonight, and I hope a good few of you got out on the golf course today and managed to get another absolutely cracking day. And I know there's obviously a good few of you who didn't manage to play yesterday through having to work and different things. So I'm sure you all really enjoyed it getting out today. Right, let me see if I can get the stream up here. Let me know, say how you all scored, how you got on. Was it a disaster? Was it just great to be out actually playing golf again? Let's see, give me a post up on the stream, let us know. Here we go, right, Noah's Ark, let's get into the page. I say, unfortunately, I've still not managed, I'm not sure when I'm going to get out for the game, hopefully soon. I spent all day up at Noah's Ark trying to get things ready for the Golf Driving Age opening on Monday. So yeah, really busy. Still got loads to do tomorrow, so I shall be up there all day as well. Yeah, glad you got out there, Thomas. That's good. Good to get back out playing again. There we go. Right. Yeah, I say just really good to get out. I say I know at the North Inch Golf Course that I run, we've been season ticket holders only yesterday, today, and tomorrow, and then we start visitor play on Monday. Now, yesterday I say it was absolutely chock a block of day. It's been really busy today. Eased off a little bit just towards the end of the day, but Monday is like yesterday. I think everyone who's not a member somewhere, and it's great to be able to. For everyone to be able to get out and play. Not everyone plays enough to justify paying a membership or season ticket, so it's really good to see so many people out on Monday having a game also. Yeah, tomorrow night's team, yep, that'll be good. Nice wee Sunday evening round of golf is always good. Again, hope you all have a beer and a little cheers there. So what I'm going to do, I am just going to get ready to get going. So like I say, what we're doing tonight is round 3 of virtual golf, and we have now had a cut. So I think most of you have gone through to the website, you'll see the leaderboards up there. If I've actually got it here, I think. It's on this one here. So this is the top of the main event here with Bag of Spanners leading at 18 under par. How we're going to run, so my internet is running really slow home just now, so hopefully it doesn't mess up the feed. I think it's because my kids have so many devices connected. Mind you, I'm saying that, and I've got, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different devices connected here, and we're down to the Consolation Cup at the bottom. And this is where we're going to start from. We're going to start at the bottom of the Consolation Cup, and we're going to read the scores out, working up from there, moving towards the leaders of the Consolation Cup, and then we'll start at the bottom end of the main event, work our way up to the leaders there. Now, once again, Saturday is traditionally known as moving day. This is the day that you either move up the leaderboard or come tumbling down to get yourself in or out of position for the final day Sunday. And again, the last round tomorrow is also going to be on at 8 o'clock. Colin, are you out as well there? Yep. Oh, won the day, 4-3, captain versus captain's wife at the island. I'm glad that went well. Okay. I'm on Lorraine's phone. That'll be Ronnie then, is it? Right, okay. I'm going to ask, can I call electric clippers if you want me to cut the hair as well? Do you know, the old hair cutting thing's not quite worked out. I've got a wee bit of a ball going around here. I never actually realised how difficult it is to cut your own hair, especially around the back. So, yeah. Okay, right, let's get started. So we are coming through into the scores. Another swig of beer. It's been hot work today. I've been painting, I've been putting tape down. Actually, the old scabby front door at Noah's Ark actually now looks an awful lot less scabby. It's been totally stripped back and it's now going to be a nice grey colour, so that's good. We gave the driving range a cut again today. It's looking absolutely fantastic. So we're really looking forward to welcoming you all back on Monday morning. So, okay, let's get going. Consolation Cup. First player we're reading out is a bottom place player, which is Frank Geddes, which was the winner last time. So here we go. Let's see what Frank can do in round number 3. 83 and 83.
81.
Oh no, and follows it with an 81 from absolute winner last time. But Frank might well remain in contention for his 4-ball voucher at the Bunker Golf Lodge of Art, courtesy of Colin Bell. Okay, next up is Pickle, who was the second place in last time's tournament, in the second bottom now. 81, 83, and in round number 3,
82.
82. These guys couldn't move any further from the opposite ends of the leaderboards to last time. Everything's Recoverable is next. 83, 81.
80.
And an 80. This is some poor scoring from the bottom end of the field here. Stuart Brown is next. 80 and 83.
74.
2 over par, 74 round 3. And 21 over par. Colin Monroe is next. 79 and 83.
75.
And a 75. No low scores in the early part of round 3. Next up, with scores of 82 and 79, is Hugh Jarse. Let's see how Hugh Jarse does.
80.
Oh, an 80. That was not what he was looking for. And next we've got James Severite, 79 and 81.
65.
That's what we're looking for. A little 7 under par, 65. Moves back to 9 over par. Ross Mingus is next, 83 and a 77. And in round number 3,
68.
he's 68. Let me just go and close this door over. I think I'm making too much noise. There we go. It's better. So a little 68, well done there for Ross Mingus. 5 off the tee is next. 5 off the tee was 77 and 82.
63.
And a 63, lowest score of the day. 9 under par in the draw for a sleeve of Pro V1s. 6 over par for the tournament and leader in the clubhouse. KJ is next, 79 and 80.
75.
And a 75, 3 over par, moves out to 18 over. Leslie Fenton is next, 83 and 76. Follows it in round 3.
78.
With a 78-6 over Fizzy Beer and 21 over par for the tournament. Lockstar is next, 75, 83, sitting at, not very good. And now 14 over he was.
75.
And now 75, another 3 over today, moves out to 17 over par. Harry Hosel is next, 77 and 81.
78.
And 78, 6 over par, moves to 20 over for the tournament. Next up we have Clubhouse Leader, who has at no point at all in any of the 3 events been the Clubhouse Leader, but here we go, 74 and 83. Oh, there we
63.
go. 63 for clubhouse leader. And if we were only playing one round and it was only round number 3, clubhouse leader would be the clubhouse leader. 4 over par. And actually, he is the clubhouse leader in this event right now. Well done. Athol Davidson, 80. 77, round number 3.
77.
77, 5 over par today, 18 over for the tournament. Nick Finlay up next, 81, 75.
72.
A level par, 72 today, that stays at 12 over par. Next up is one putt wid. One putt wid,
70.
2 under par, 70. Finishes at 10 over par for round number 3. Next we have got Christopher Ray, 79 and 76, round number 3. A
71.
level 71, 1 under par and 10 over for the tournament. Next on the tee we have got Happy Gilmore, 80 and 75. Can he get a low one in round number 3?
80.
Happy Gilmore's having a nightmare in this tournament, unfortunately. 19 over par. Willie Boy 22, and this is the second Willie Boy 22, so he had 82 and 73. And in round number 3,
67.
he's 67, 5 under par, and moves to 6 over, moving back into some sort of contention in the Consolation Cup. Steve Rose is next, 72 and 82. Really needs a low one in here for Steve.
63.
And you can't get any lower than that. 9 under par, 63, lowest of the day in the draw for a sleeve of Pro V1s, 1 over par for the tournament, and the new leader in the clubhouse for the Consolation Cup. Ben Dover is next, 73, 81,
66.
and a 66, 6 under par for Ben Dover. 4 over for the tournament. Hobbs is next, 74 and 80.
71.
Follows it with a 71, 1 under par and 9 over for the tournament. Ali B is next, 78 and 76. Ali was one of our winners. I think finished 3rd in last week's event, but much further down the leaderboard this time. 78, 76.
82.
And just move even further down that leaderboard, 20 over par. So it's a race to see who can be last to win the 4-ball at the Bunker Simulator. Mai Ling is next, 79 and 75, round number 3.
82.
Oh, and 82, 10 over par, 20 over for the tournament. Next up we have got Del Boy, 79 and 75.
81.
And in 81, 9 over par, round number 3, 19 over par for the tournament. MBM Eagle Machine, 80 and 74. Come on, Mark, what can you do?
78.
6 over par, 78, 16 over par for the tournament. Next up, we have got Severiano Baladiego, 72 and 82. Round number 3. Oh,
75.
Seri, that driver was wild again, obviously back out there, missing fairways left and right. 13 over for the tournament. Big Blue G is next, 79 and 74.
81.
And an 81, 9 over par today, 18 over for the tournament, and right towards the bottom end of the Consolation Cup. Next up, we have got Norfolk and Chance, 79, 74.
80.
And an 80. Oh dear, 8 over, 17 over for the tournament. Next, we have got Mike C, 80 and 73. And he follows it with a 67, 5 under par, 4 over par for the tournament. Dave G, 26, 10, 80 and 73.
71.
71, getting better each day, 1 under par today, 8 over par for the tournament. Next, we've got Raimondo's Head, 83 and 70.
73.
And a 1 over par, 73, moves to 10 over for the tournament. Kev Driller Duncan is next. 73-79. Sets at 8 over par. Going into round number 3. Kev Driller Duncan, what can he do?
64.
And 8 under par, 64. What a score. Back to level par. Superb scoring today. Ronnie, range manager, is next. 75 and 77. Ronnie, you're needing something low here because this has not been good.
70.
72 under par. Well, it's your best of the week. You need to be getting back, cutting the grass. 6 over par for the tournament. Jed McClay is next. 75 and 77.
70.
And a 72 under par, 6 over for the tournament. Bernhard Lager, and I never mentioned lager, it makes me want to have a swig of my lager. Okay, Bernhard Lager, 80 and 72.
75.
75, round number 3, 3 over par, 11 over par for the tournament. Next up we have got Boo, 81, 10 better yesterday at 71, and in round number 3,
81.
back to 81, 10 worse again. Not your best here, 17 over par for Boo. The Gibster, a poor 83 round 1, a pretty good 69 round number 2,
72.
and a fairly average level par, 72 round number 3, 8 over par for the tournament. Next up is Fat Taxi Driver, 70 and 81 in round number 3.
70.
Another 70, 2 under par, so the two 70s are good, just that 81 in the middle, not so good, 5 over for the tournament. San Miguel Jimenez is up next. 72, 79. Whoa.
64.
64, 8 under par in the third round, moves to 1 under par for the tournament, and the new leader in the clubhouse. Fergie, 32 up next, 73, 78.
68.
And a pretty good 68, 4 under par today, moves to 3 over par for the tournament. Next up, it's Ronnie's misses, so she's beaten Ronnie here. Let's see, 74, 77. Let's see a low one here for Ronnie's misses. Ah, there we go.
64.
64. Ronnie, you're getting absolutely trumped here now. 1 under par, and the joint leader in the clubhouse for Ronnie's misses. Next up is Robbo. 77, 74.
70.
72 under par in round number 3, moves to 5 over par for the tournament. Next up, we've got Jeff Linton, 81, 70, round number 3.
79.
79, 7 over par, 14 over for the tournament. Next up, we've got Robbo. Graham Robertson up next, 78, 72, round number 3.
70.
2 under par, 70, so a better scoring, moves a little bit up, but still at 4 over par for the tournament. Catty is next, 83 and a 67. Oh, and a lowest of the
63.
day, 63, 9 under par. Had it not been for that 83 in round number 1, he would have been up there in the main event, but 3 under par, and the new leader in the clubhouse. Leeds is next, 70 and 79.
81.
Oh, 81, 9 over par, 14 over for the tournament. Dino 147, 74, 75.
71.
And a 71. Alan, you've just tuned in to see yourself shooting 81. I hope it was better than that out on the real golf course today, because I'm presuming you would most definitely have been out. Boom, boom, BD, 75, 74.
77.
And a 77, 5 over par in round number 3, and 10 over par for the tournament. Piper Boy is next, 82, 67.
74.
And a 74, 2 over par in round number 3. 7 over par for the tournament. Next up is head to head with Raimondo. A great 66 to start. A shocking 82 in the second round.
76.
And a pretty poor 4 over 76 in round number 3. Moves to 8 over par for the tournament. Mashed potato is next. 80 round 1, 68 round 2. And a
75.
3 over par, 75 in round number 3, 7 over par for the tournament. Oh no, it's not. Par, then bar. 80, then a 68.
63.
Oh, and a 63, 9 under par, and moves to 5 under, and the new leader in the clubhouse. What did Robbo get? Colin Robertson, let me see. You were 72 under par today. Oh, you mentioned Ronnie's missus, but never mentioned the score. Oh, she whipped you, Ronnie. She had a great score. Where are we? 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 Where have we gone? I've lost my track now, Ronnie. 64 she saw, Ronnie. 8 under par today. So she's 1 under for the tournament. 64 that is. I'll mention that again because I think you were about 75 or 77. Old Tom is next. 64 round 1. 83 round 2.
70.
And a 2 under par, 70 in round number 3. 1 over par for the tournament. Sebi Miguel Olazabal is next. 66, 81.
65.
And a 65, 7 under par, moves to 4 under par for the tournament and 1 shot off the lead. We're coming into the top 20 now. Player 18 here, Kells, 72, 75. And a
66.
slick 66 in round number 3, moves to 3 under par for the tournament. Terrific is next, 74 and 73.
82.
Oh no, and an 82, 10 over par today, moves out to 13 over par for the tournament. Graham S is next, 75 and 72. Graham needs a low one.
76.
And it's a 76, 4 over par, moves to 7 over for the tournament. Next up, it's the Bawshank Redemption, 79, 68.
69.
And a nice little 69 in round number 3, moves to level par for the tournament. Dean Fairway is next, 80 and 67.
73.
73, 1 over par today and 4 over for the tournament. I'm glad you've been out practicing, Lorraine. You'll be taking up golf next. Has Ronnie invited you out to the golf course yet? Tin Cup Hilly is next, 83 and 64.
81.
Followed by an 81, 9 over par and 12 over for the tournament. Gregors is next, 63, fantastic score, round number 1. Then a worst of the day, 83 yesterday. Gregors, what can you do today?
67.
67. Now that'll be, I'm sure I saw you in the tee sheet out early doors this morning. I think you were up about 7:40 at the North Inch this morning. So that's a cracking 67 after already playing 18 this morning. Next up we have got Croc 90, 66 and 80.
71.
And a 71, 1 under par today and 1 over par for the tournament. Next up we have got Deckers, 70 and 76. We're getting into the top 10 now, 70, 76 of the Consolation Cup.
81.
Oh, and that's a nightmare, 81, 9 over par, drops down to 11 over par. So these are all the joint leaders now in the Consolation Cup. These players were all at 2 over par, which missed the cut for the main event, but is now at the top of the Consolation Cup. Lovely Duck Wife is next, 70, followed by 76.
72.
And a 72 level par today and stays at 2 over par. John Amell is up now, 72 and 74.
68.
And a 68, 4 under par, and moves to 2 under par for the tournament. Next up, it's Eartha Kitt, 73, 73, round number 3.
74.
74, 1 worse than the last 2 days, 2 over par and 4 over par for the tournament. Nick Harris is next, last 6 No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players. Nick Harris, 75, 71.
70.
2 under par, 70, moves to level par for the tournament. Smiley Chris is up next, 77 and 69.
64.
And a 64, 8 under par for the tournament. Not for the tournament, 8 under par today, 6 under par for the tournament. A couple of folks saying I think there's maybe frozen there, so I know our internet is playing up a little bit just now. It looks like it's running okay for me just now, so I'll keep an eye on that. I'm going to go and just check the YouTube feed because it plays up even more. And no, we're still live on YouTube, which is good. Okay, 3 players to go in the Consolation Cup. Michelle Kettles, 77, then 69, round number 3.
75.
75, 3 over par, drops back to 5 over par. Rat Bag is next, 80, 66, round number 3. Oh, a 63 for Rat Bag, 9 under par today. Leader in the clubhouse at 7 under par. Fantastic score by Rat Bag in round number 3. Next up we've got, and last up in the Consolation Cup is Coco 20, 83, 63, round number 3.
71.
71, 1 under par, moves to 1 over par for the tournament. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, just before we move on to the main event, I am just going to reshuffle these into score order, just to let you see who's where, and the movers and the shakers in round number 3. So we are going to go here, and we are going to go data, and we're going to sort, and we're going to sort by column H, and we are going to go low to high. Okay, so let me bring that up here, just let's see briefly, bring that up and let's zoom it up to 200%. So at the top we have got Rat Bag at 7 under par, sitting at 7 under par for only 63 today. Second place we've got Chris, or Smiley Chris, at 6 under par. We then have Par Then Bar at 5 under par. Then Cedric Miguel Olazabal at 4 under par. Now in this Consolation Cup there are 3 prizes, so that's where you need to be to win a prize in this one. You can see down here there's Ronnie's Missus moved all the way up into 9th place, so she's going to need a low one in round number 4 to get up into that top 3 prizes. So now we are going to move on to the main event. Again, we are starting at the bottom of the list. Okay, at the bottom of the list has, in fact, just very quickly, let's have a little look at the bottom of this list to see who's closest to win the 4-ball simulator voucher at we've got Everything's Recoverable at 28 over, and because I like saying it, we've got Huge Arse at 25 over par. Okay, so main event. Let's get, oh, don't do off that one goes to here. Okay, right, so first up, bottom of the table in the main event is Scott Batchelor, 64, followed by 81, and in round number 3,
76.
76, 4 over par. Next up we've got Craig Peach, 69, followed by 76.
77.
And a 77, 5 over par in round number 3. 6 over for the tournament. The return of the bogey women, 71, 74, and in round number 3,
79.
79, 7 over par, moves to 8 over for the tournament. Next up we've got Auntie Stan, 75 and 70.
75.
And another 75, 3 over par and 4 over for the tournament. St Gazing, 1884 is up next, 77 and 68, follows it with
70.
a 72 under par today and moves to 1 under for the tournament. Cheers everybody. Is it pausing away? Let me see if I can do anything with that feed. No, it looks like it's okay from here. Well, it's running okay on my end just now. Is it pausing maybe for a few of you guys as well? But it's certainly it's looking okay here, but maybe not for some of you guys. Ronald Lambie is up next, 78 and 67.
70.
And a 70, 2 under par today, and moves to 1 under par for the tournament. Gaza Muff is next, 78 and 67. Round number 3.
72.
72 level par in round number 3 and 1 over par for the tournament. Next up we've got Bomber Brem, 79 and 66.
81.
81 blows in round number 3, 9 over and 10 over for the tournament. Next up we've got Danny Whizbang, 82 and 63. Oh,
82.
And another 82, 11 over par for the tournament. Okay, next up, that's okay, Scott, you said it's alright with you. The stream seems okay here on my end as well, but there's possibly different people's internet running at different speeds, so that any freezing could be possibly on your end. It seems to be okay here at the moment, but I have had some slow issues. Big G's Owls, wah wah wah, 82 and 63 in round number 3.
76.
76, 4 over par and 5 over for the tournament. Down the Bunker is up next. Great 63 to start with, terrible 81 in round number 2.
82.
Oh, and an even worse 82 in round number 3. 10 over par for the tournament. Sir Top-A-Lot returns. 70, 74,
71.
and 1 under par, 71, round number 3, and 1 under for the tournament. Next up, we've got Dickens Cider, 71 and 73. Let's see what round number 3 brings.
65.
Oh, 65. Pulled out the bag from a close 81, moves to 7 under par for the tournament. Next, we have got Paige Amy, 80 and then a 64. Follows it with, oh
83.
no, an 83, worst of the day, but at least you're in the draw for a sleeve of Pro V1s. Next up, we've got Ball Hunter, also 80 and 64.
72.
72 level par in round number 3, stays where they were at level par. Next up, we've got Andy Mack, 80, then 64.
70.
And a 2 under par, 70 in round number 3, moves to 2 under for the tournament. Andy Pandy is next, 64 and 79. And a
67.
cracking 5 under par, 67, round number 3, and 6 under par for the tournament. Cooper Star is next, 66 and 77.
71.
And 1 under par, 71, round number 3, and 2 under par tomorrow. Something to look out for tomorrow anyway. Missed next to if anyone needs to check a score, I'll try and flip it back and check for you if I can. Gav123 is next, 68 and 75.
74.
And a 74, 2 over par, 1 over for the tournament. Bomber Brem number 2 is next, a 72 and a 71. Follows that with
66.
a 66. What a score in round number 3, 6 under par and 7 under for the tournament, and joint leader in the clubhouse. Next up, we've got My Line number 2, 72 and 71. Follows it with
69.
69, 3 under par, 4 under now for the tournament. Jock from Meagle is next, 75 and 68.
72.
Follows it with a level par 72. Round number 3 stays at 1 under par for the tournament. Derek Galzian is next, 78 and 65.
66.
Follows it with a 6 under, 66, 7 under for the tournament, and another joint leader in the clubhouse. Dave Crimes is next, 65, then 77.
69.
And a 69, 3 under par in round number 3, and 5 under par for the tournament. Next up is Freddie Four-Putt, 67, 75,
68.
and a 4 under par, 68, round number 3, and 6 under par for the tournament. Mary Ford is next, 67 and 75.
73.
1 over par, 73, round number 3, and 1 under par for the tournament. Next up, we've got Red on 73, a 72 and a 70. Follows
73.
it with a 1 over par, 73, and moves back to 1 under par for the tournament. Alexander Cargill, 63, followed by 78. Oh, and
82.
it is worse today. 10 over par, 82, and drops right back to 7 over par. Scotty Boy Gray, a fantastic 63 to start. A bit of a shocker 78 yesterday. Oh,
64.
back in the game. 64, 8 under par, 11 under par for the tournament, and the new leader in the clubhouse. Next up is Gaza, 63 and 78.
74.
2 over par, 74, 1 over par now for the tournament. Gogs C is next, 63 and 78.
63.
And a 63. Joint lowest score in round number 3, moves to 12 under par and steals the lead from Scotty Boy Gray and the new leader in the clubhouse. Gilly Warden is next, 65 and 76. A
68.
good solid 4 under par, 68, round number 3, and moves to 7 under par for the tournament. The Craw is next, 65 and 76. And
69.
a nice 69 in round number 3, 6 under par for the tournament. Popeye is next, 69 and 72. What can Popeye do? Oh
83.
no, Popeye could put himself in a draw for the worst score of the day in round number 3 and moves to 8 over par for the tournament. KJL, third time lucky. Come on, the King Jimmy Lassie, 70 and 71. Oh dear.
83.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. 11 over par, 8 over par for the tournament. Unfortunately, it was third time unlucky. Billy Ray is next, 70 and 71. Oh, there's some
82.
high scores coming in here. 82, 10 over, 7 over for the tournament. Joseph Hobreck is next, 72 and 69. You're right, Popeye did need some more spinach.
74.
74 in round number 3, 2 over par and 1 over for the tournament. Cameronian is next, 74 and 67. Round number 3 for Cameronian is... Oh no,
83.
Cami. 83, 11 over par and 8 over par for the tournament. You're maybe weary, you maybe been out playing at Murray's Hall today and it's just taken out of you for tonight's round that you're just a wee bit tired after that. Mike the Pest is next, 76 and 65.
77.
And a 77, 5 over par in round number 3 and 2 over par for the tournament. Cheers. Okay, next, on the beach again. 65, then 75. Oh, look at that.
64.
64, 8 under par, 12 under par for the tournament, and I think joint leader in the clubhouse, I think. Okay, next up, Eden Gillette, 66, 74, follows it with
66.
A 66, that was right on the border for a 73, but obviously got it going on the back nine. 10 under par for the tournament. 4 left and right, 72 and 68. And a
67.
really nice 67. Round number 3 moves to 9 under par for the tournament. Next up is C.I. Mac, 72 and 68. Follows it with a
65.
65, 7 under par, 11 under par for the tournament. Yeah, leaders at 18 under, that's right, Thomas. Now we're moving into the 44th player now, so we're moving up into the latter section. We're about halfway through this tournament actually. Neil McShank is next, 76 and 64.
63.
Oh, look at that, Neil McShank. There was certainly no shanking out there today. 9 under par, 13 under par, and the new leader in the clubhouse. Brodie Gilvery is next, 76 and 64. And a
76.
4 over par, 76, round number 3, moves back to level par for the tournament. Gunners Golfer is next, 63 and 76.
78.
And a 6 over par, 78 for 1 over par for the tournament now. Alistair M. Barron, 63 and 76, follows it with a
69.
69, so nearly another 63, but still 8 under par for the tournament. Bobster 147 is next, 66 round 1, 73 round 2.
80.
Oh dear, Bobster 147, 8 over par, 80. Moves back to 3 over par for the tournament. Tigger Flies is next, 72 and 67. Ho ho!
64.
Tigger's flying an 8 under par, 64 and 13 under par for the tournament. Joint leader in the clubhouse. Saul Kennedy is next, 63 and 75.
77.
5 over par, 77, drops back to 1 under par for the tournament. Wee Greasy is next, 64 and 74. Oh no.
82.
And an 82, 10 over par. Now Len, I think I saw you were booked in out playing this afternoon as well. That's maybe a back-to-back 18 holes. 36 is just maybe too much in this heat. The sidey man can't, well he could yesterday with a 68, a 70 in round number 1. What can he do in round number 3?
67.
5 under par, 67. The sidey man can't, well the sidey man can. 11 under par for the tournament. Next up we have got Tiger McDonald, 70 and 68.
78.
And a 78, 6 over par today, moves back to level par for the tournament. Trump on the tee is next, 72 and 66. Follows it with
68.
a nice 4 under par, 68 today, and double figures at 10 under par for the tournament. Big Billy is next. Very solid start, 68 and 69.
80.
And then shoots 80. Disaster. 8 over par and 1 over par for the tournament. Nolan Miller is next, 65 and 71. Follows it with, oh, Nolan,
64.
what a score, 64, 8 under par in round number 3. Moves to 16 under par, and Nolan Miller is the new leader in the clubhouse. Jai T. Poulter is up next, 66 and 70. Round number 3.
73.
Ooh, 73, Jai T. Poulter. Thought you were about to pull a 66 out the bag. Still 7 under par for the tournament, in still with a shout. The non-golfer is next. This is us into 30th place now. 66 and 70. Round number 3. Wow,
66.
nice 66 in round 3. 6 under par, 14 under par for the tournament, and I think second place. Mark Rose is next. 67 and 69 for Mark. Oh, and a 66, Mark. This virtual golf is the way to go. 14 under par, joint second in the tournament. David Bracken is next, 67 and 69. Oh,
63.
David, there's how to do it. 9 under par, round number 3. Best score of the day jointly, and 17 under par for the tournament, and the new leader in the clubhouse. Ryan is next, 69 and 67. What comes out in round 3? A 65 for Ryan, 7 under par, 15 under par for the tournament, and I think that's third place. Superb scoring there from Ryan. Next up, we have got the Chunky Chipper, 69 and 67. Round number 3, 68, 4 under par, moves to 12 under par for the tournament. David McKenzie is next, 69 and 67.
78.
Ooh, drops down a 6 over par, 78, 2 under par now for the tournament. Gellatley Max is next, 70 and 66. We're just inside the top 25 now, 70 and 66. Oh,
63.
Gellatley Max, that's how you do it. 63, 9 under par, 17 under par for the tournament, and joint leader in the clubhouse. Stuart Webster, you are next, 72 and 64. Ooh,
75.
75, 3 over par, 5 under par for the tournament. Gary Sivright is next, 72 and 64. Follows it with
73.
73, 1 over par, and 7 under for the tournament. Yogi is next, 72 and 64. Follows it with, come on Yogi, a
70.
2 under par, 70, 10 under par for the tournament. Bob COVID the 19th, 72 and 64. Follows it with
69.
69, 3 under par, and 11 under par for the tournament. Awkward but effective. This is us moving into the top 20 now. Awkward but effective, 64 and 71. Round number 3. What can you do? Oh no.
77.
77, 5 over par. Moves back to 4 under for the tournament. Mike Rochburns, 70 and 65. That's
64.
how you do it. You go and shoot 64 in round number 3, and you move to 17 under par and joint leader in the clubhouse. Next up is Hannah McMeekin, 64 and 70. Follows it with
71.
a 71, 1 under par, moves to 11 under for the tournament. Okay, Pawel Zayacha, you are next, 65 and 69. Let's see what you do in round number 3. Oh, a 65, 7 under par in round number 3, 17 under for the tournament, and joint leader in the clubhouse. What a score, well done. Okay, now 15th place. We've got Claire Fairway up next, 65 and 69. Well, under par for Claire, moves to 12 under par for the tournament. Top 15 we're inside now. Menace 7, 67 and 67. And round number 3. Oh, look at
63.
that. Lowest of the day, 63, 9 under par. New leader in the clubhouse at 19 under, and in the draw for a sleeve of Pro V1s for the lowest score. Oscar Bravo is next, 67 and 67. What can Oscar Bravo do?
73.
73, 1 over today, 9 under for the tournament, but still in with a shout. Okay, next up, John Boy. John Boy, 71 and 63. What can he do in round number 3?
64.
64, 8 under par, 18 under par for the tournament, and lying second. John Boy, what a score. Do you know what? That'll be that new GPS watch you bought from Noah's Ark Click and Collect today, and you would have had your new Under Armour shirt on. That's how you go out and shoot 64. Well done. Rice or Noodle, 65, 68. Round number 3.
81.
81. 9 over par. Bit of a nightmare there for Rice and Noodle. Moves back to 2 under par for the tournament. Now 10 players left to go. Okay, let's see where we are. We've got Gary Malcolm up next. Gary, you are 68. You are 65. Round number 3, what can you do?
71.
71, 1 under. Do you know what? That's okay. That is okay. 12 under par for the tournament. Still got a chance for a prize there. Rusty is up next. 70 and 63. Rusty, what can you do in round number 3?
69.
69, 3 under par, 14 under par for the tournament, and very much in contention. Bobby Burns is next. 70 and 63. 70, 63, and a 67. 5 under par today. Moves to 16 under par for the tournament. Willie Boy 22 is next. 70 and 63. I'm getting a husky voice. I need a drink of beer. Cheers, everybody. Next up, sorry, Willie Boy 22, 70, 63, and
78.
oh no, 78. And this is where it can all change. You can go way up the field, but you can drop right down it. And these players, they need to stay where they are. They're up at the top. Last 6 players now. Maka 78, a pair of 66s.
71.
71, 1 under par and 13 under par for the tournament. Scott Fenton is next. 64, 66. Come on, Scott.
70.
70, that 65 would have been nice, but a 70 is 2 under par, and that has you at 16 under par for the tournament. Last 4 players. Dino is next. 65, 65. Round number 3. Whoa, look at that. 67 from Dino. Moves to 19 under par and joint leader in the clubhouse. Last 3 players now. We have got Shooter McGavin. These boys and girls are getting nervous now. 65, 64. Round number 3. Oh no.
76.
76, 4 over par. 11 under now for Shooter McGavin. Last 2 players. TJM, a pair of 64s. 8 under par and 8 under par in the first 2 rounds. Round number 3, let's press it and see. Oh, I would take that. 4 under par, 68. What a round. 20 under par for the tournament and the new leader in the clubhouse. Now, our final player, he's on a perfect score. Bag of spanners, 63 and 63. What can you do in round number 3? There's really only one way to go, but let's see. 63 and 63, sitting at 18 under par. Bag of spanners. What can you do? Round number 3. 71, 1 under par. By the way, great little 3rd round score. 19 under par and 1 shot off the lead. Well done. So let me reshuffle these scores around. In fact, so put that in as well. Column H. And data and sort and column H and low to high and sort. Okay, right, let's come over here. Like you see, and we're going to do our draws for the lowest and highest of the day, and then for the random, the nearest pin and the longest drive. So here's your leaderboard. At 20 under par, we have got TJM. 20 under, we have got a tie. We have 3 players. Now remember, I don't think I forgot to say this at the start. When we have a tie, at the final after round number 4, any ties will be decided by a spin of the random wheel. Okay, so that's what happens when we have a tie. So 3 players, we've got Bag of Spanners, we've got Dino, and we've got Menace 7, all at 19 under par. We then have John Boy in 5th place on his own at 18 under. We then have a tie of 6th. We've got Pavel Zariacha, we have Mike Rochburns, we have Gertley Max, and we have David Bracken. And then at 16 under, we have got Scott Fenton, we've got Bobby Barnes, and we've got Nolan Miller. So there's lots of players with a chance to be in here with these prizes. So let me now, I want to just get these names over. So we're going to go for the lowest score of the day. So just have to do a little bit of resorting again just to do this. I've got to sort everyone by round number 3, so it's by column E. Data, sort, column E, low to high. There we go. Oops. Oh, what happened there? What have I done? Ah, okay. Again. Right. Did that wrong. Okay. There we go. And data sort column E, low to high. Okay, so let me just bring these players in first into our wheels. Again, we are going lowest scores. This is all the 63s from today. This is the ones at the main event, and then I'll copy in the ones from the Consolation Cup also. Okay, let's go back to the Consolation Cup and let's get our low scores from here. So I want to take these guys there, and we go data, sort, column E, low to high. Okay, and how many have we got here? 4, 6 here. And put these into this wheel. Okay, so this is for our lowest score of the day. So round 3 low. Right, let's see who is going to win this. So for a sleeve of Pro V1s or a £12 voucher, whichever way you want to do it, the winner is
5 off the tee.
5 off the tee. Score of the day now. So let's get these names out of here. Okay, so highest, let's go down to our 80. I didn't see as many 83s. Now I'll tell you what, today, the Consolation Cup, there wasn't a single 83. In the main event, we had only 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so copy these in to our random wheel. So there's only 4 of you, and let's see who wins the sleeve of Pro V1s. The winner is
Paige Amy.
Paige Amy. So Paige Amy wins a sleeve of Pro V1s or a £12 voucher for the shop. Now we are now going to do longest and nearest the pin. So longest drive and nearest pin. This has everybody back in this again. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go to my big wheel with all 160 names in it. Okay, and let's have a little look to see who wins the long drive competition. Let's have a spin.
Big GSLs. Vernois.
Okay, so it is Big G's Owls. Wah wah wah. Okay, let's see what you win. So this is longer. Let's see how far you hit it. So Big G's Owls. Wah wah wah. Okay, right. Put that behind my ear. Long drive. Let's see how far you hit it. It's this one here. Right. So again, on the long drive, 320-yard drive gets you a £50 voucher. 300-yard drive gets you a £40 voucher. 290 yards gets you a £30 voucher. And 280 yard gets you a £20 voucher. So let's see how far you hit it.
280 yards, £20 voucher.
280 yards and a £20 voucher. Needn't have a wee bit more spinach there as well. So nearest the pin now. So we're back to our full list of names. Nearest the pin this time. Let's have a spin. Let's see who wins.
Bernhard Lager.
Bernhard Lager. Great name, great win. Nearest the pin. Now, where are we playing today? So it's nearest the pin. There we go. And that's not the one I'm looking for. What's happened here? Oh, these wheels sometimes have a wobbly, and this one has just had a wobbly. So just give me a second. I just need to set this wheel up again. Some days for some reason replicate themselves. Hole in one. £50 voucher. 1 foot. £40 voucher. 2 feet. £30 voucher. And 3 feet. £20 voucher. Okay, so let's see. Come back here again. So Bernhard Lager. Let's see how close you hit it today. And let's spin the wheel.
Hole in one, £50 voucher.
It's a hole in one £50 voucher for Bernhard Lager. Well done. Okay, so that is all our stuff for today. So tomorrow night is the final round. Again, we will start with the bottom of the Consolation Cup. We will work up to the top of the main event. We'll do our randoms. I'll also work out, I'm going to put in a few extra random prizes at the end also, like I've done in the last couple of events. I hope a few of you are getting out for a game of golf tomorrow. It looks like another fantastic day, so I really do hope you get out. If you're not, and you want to do some golf, I'm so happy about this. We are getting to reopen the golf driving range at Noah's Ark Golf Centre on Monday. We're open at 10 o'clock. We're going to be open from 10 till 6. We've got lots of different things in place to make it a safe and enjoyable place to come and play. One-way system throughout. When you leave the golf range, you'll actually leave out through the caravan park on one end and up onto the public path on the other, so you don't actually come back through the shop again. We've got everything all set up. Really, really looking forward to getting you all back. I'm up there all day tomorrow again, getting things set up. And yeah, hope to see you guys, well, hopefully see you tomorrow night anyway, and then hopefully see you up at Noah's Ark very, very soon. I'll see you all tomorrow night.